Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. And Jackson throwing once more. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers ready for their next possession. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the 1st half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying.
Rudolph loses the football. It's held. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They're going for it with Dobbins. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. Goal line stand. 1st and 10 and kind of tip. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that 1st run.
Rudolph looking to throw it. Quick completion here to Johnson. And Johnson going to have a Steelers 1st down as he's up close to the 15-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Back to throw, Rudolph. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a toss play. It's Harris. There he goes left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 129 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 50, it's Rudolph. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Back to the air, Rudolph on 2nd down. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Here's Rudolph. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Ravens ready to take over. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down in position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the left sideline. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Tucker with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now Rudolph on first down. A short one there to Freiermuth. So he stopped for no gain. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Rudolph looking to throw. Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first. And now a tip of the cap to the man under center, Charles. He just went over 400 yards passing in this ball game. He's got the touchdown passes to boot, taking pretty good care of the ball. Just all around a really solid performance.
Yeah, just check, 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 and check, right? Because he certainly showed he was worthy of the trust that his team put in him. A handful of touchdowns to his credit thus far. Now he's just crossing off yardage milestones, and win or lose, his name has to be in serious discussion for player of the game.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Rudolph. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. A final shot before the break, Rudolph. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Roquan Smith. This back, it's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other.
Apologies to Coach. Cut him short. We'll talk to him post-game. We got business to get down to. Third quarter action ready to go. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Baltimore Raven offense returns, and we see wide receiver Rashad Bateman bringing him out. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Rolling to his right. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
When they approach this drive, they have confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Here comes a first down throw from Rudolph. He gets it left side of Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, It's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Rudolph on first down. He's now a loose football. The ball comes out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the... And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it will tie our game here in the third. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he'll going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now here come the Ravens. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now Jackson. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, baseball folks, Charles, they like to talk about the 3 true outcomes, a strikeout, a walk, or a home run. But for this quarterback, it's been the 2 true outcomes here. He's got 4 touchdown passes, but now a 3rd interception.
And it pains you to think that you have to try and tell him to rein it in. But at the same time, you can't just chuck it up there and hope for the best. And old school football coaches will tell you there's 3 true outcomes throwing the ball, and 2 of them are bad.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. They hand this off to Harris, able to avoid him at the 40, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 138 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On first down, it's Rudolph. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially they'll say it's going to go for 19.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And he stopped immediately there. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. This is Harris. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Touchdown! Allen Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point put through by Boswell, and they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific.
Well, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Steps away. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he's brought down. Back to the line now. On 2nd down, Jackson. Bateman's got it on the crossing route here. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again. I think he's still shaking his head a little. It was his fumble on the previous drive that led to the touchdown that has us tied.
And sometimes it's worse on a runner who drops it like that to watch the other team take the ball downfield and score than maybe if they just returned it right away. You know what I mean? Because sometimes what happens that fast, you're right back out on the field. Instead, he had to watch it happen. Let's see if it affects him going forward the rest of the game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. He's got a man, complete. Down the sideline he goes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hill shedding the tackle, and he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half, maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point your dad did the exact same thing mine did. Okay. It's okay to be confident, son, but overconfident, that's not a good thing. And that's maybe what we saw here. They thought they had this thing in hand, had full control, and guess what? They've got to find a way to get back to where they were before.
You think Papa Davis and Papa Garden would get along?
I think they'd get along just fine. And you know something? They'd still be giving us advice.
Absolutely. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still second down.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still second down.
It's on!
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ballgame. The wrong choice on that one goes incomplete.
Well, the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down. Now Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins from 3 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Tucker with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line. George Pickens and the Steelers headed back out for another series. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Rudolph throwing into the hands of Pickens. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Rudolph on 3rd down. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the 3rd quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Jackson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, he certainly thought he had a now marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Able to shake him off, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That one into the hands of Flowers. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. Out to his left. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Play action. It's Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Take a look at Deontay Johnson as this offense runs back out. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Now Rudolph. And the catch made by Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Fielded just inside the 30. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll roll him out right. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Here comes a 1st down throw from Rudolph. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
2nd and 10, Rudolph again. A throw left. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Williams now on the return. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there, so no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day.
And my goodness, another interception. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, they matched their opponent's pick 6 from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Ravens.
Again, helping partner, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. There is Deontay Johnson as his Steeler offense gets set for this next series. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. You never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
Now Rudolph on first down. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Successful. 17 yards and moves the sticks. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this. Back now in Pittsburgh. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
And really a nice job there to make something out of that run. Sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4. 2nd down and 6 now. On the ground, it's here. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Fighting his way through contact. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. After the interception, here's Rudolph. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. George Pickens, 26 yards. And the Steelers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Boswell good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no shot at another touchdown here as he'll take a knee and bring this one out to the 25. The Ravens offense back out there. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And got his man complete. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jackson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Jackson now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They go play action with Jackson. Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he will have a Ravens 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Trucks over him, and he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they're going to be set up with excellent field position past the 45. Take a look at Deontay Johnson as this offense runs back out. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this.
And, oh, my goodness, he loses it again.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. They run with Harris. Shreds the tackle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 159 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On 1st and 10, Rudolph. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. They'll try the right side with Harris. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go.
3rd and 19. From the 50, it's Rudolph. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. They'll run with Harris. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They run again with Harris. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Touchdown. Deontay Johnson. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he will not have a chance here to try for another touchdown. He'll sit tight, and they'll take over at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. Breaks through the contact. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught with Sean Bateman. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They set up the screen to Hill. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill from 13 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. There is Deontay Johnson as this Steeler offense gets set for this next series. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdowns.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And there he goes, right side. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know, head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Shifts past him at the 45. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense See if they can cobble something together on this drive. They'll run. Here's Harris. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run again with Harris. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 181 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. Oh, no, he lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Gets this out wide to Pickens. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Rudolph looking to throw it. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Rudolph. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Rudolph now to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
On first down, it's Rudolph. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Again, it's Rudolph. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Rudolph. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And no shot at another touchdown here as he'll take a knee and bring this one out to the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Delay of game, offense.
Come on, baby, we got to do our job. We got to do our job.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That's going deep for Bateman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down by a field goal, a minute 56 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Jackson to throw. Rolling to his left. Connecting with Aguilar. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. The quick feet by Jackson. Still fighting. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson throwing complete there to Flowers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing,
You'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll come up now on second down. Now Jackson steps away to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Here we go.
For Rudolph. This for all the marbles. This ball intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. And with that, we say so long from Pittsburgh.